British pop sensation Dua Lipa, widely known for her chart-topping hits and vibrant stage presence, has stepped into the realm of political commentary in an unusual move for the typically apolitical artist. She took to her Instagram stories to share a powerful and sobering statement regarding the dire situation unfolding in Iran, drawing attention to what has been described as unprecedented levels of violence and repression. The message she reposted came from her own platform, Service 95, which she uses to highlight various global issues, cultural topics, and humanitarian concerns. The shared quote painted a grim picture: "In Iran, we are seeing slaughter at a scale like never before." Accompanying this stark declaration, Dua Lipa added her own caption urging her followers to keep your eyes on Iran, a simple yet urgent call to awareness that quickly spread across her millions of followers. The statement drew on data and observations compiled by human rights activists in Iran, HRA, an organization that meticulously verifies reports from sources inside the country to document human rights abuses. According to the information cited, more than 90 million Iranians have been effectively isolated from the outside world amid the ongoing turmoil. Internet restrictions, communication blackouts, and other measures have severely limited the flow of information both into and out of the nation, making it incredibly difficult for the international community to get a clear, real-time picture of events on the ground. The unrest in question reportedly began on December 28, triggered primarily by widespread frustration over the country's deteriorating economic conditions. Soaring inflation, unemployment, shortages of basic goods, and a general sense of hopelessness had fueled demonstrations that quickly escalated. HRA's verification process, which cross-references multiple on-the-ground sources, has confirmed a devastating toll: at least 5,002 people killed in connection with the protests and subsequent crackdowns. Among the victims were 43 children under the age of 18, a detail that underscores the indiscriminate nature of the violence. Additionally, more than 12,000 other cases of reported deaths or severe injuries remain under review as investigators continue to gather evidence. Dua Lipa's decision to amplify this information represents a departure from her usual social media content, which often centers on music promotions, fashion, travel, personal milestones, and light-hearted interactions with fans. She has generally avoided diving deeply into geopolitical controversies, preferring to let her artistry speak for itself. This rare intervention sparked an immediate and polarized reaction among her audience. Many of her Iranian followers expressed profound gratitude for her willingness to speak out. In comments and direct messages, they thanked her for shining a spotlight on their struggles, for giving voice to those silenced by censorship and fear, and for reminding the world that the crisis in Iran deserves global attention. For these supporters, her post felt like a small but meaningful act of solidarity in a time when international awareness can sometimes feel distant or fleeting. On the other side, however, a significant backlash emerged from those who align with or support the Iranian government. Critics accused Dua Lipa of meddling in internal affairs, of spreading misinformation propagated by external enemies, and of unfairly portraying the situation without full context. Some labeled her comments as biased or inflammatory, arguing that she was amplifying narratives pushed by opposition groups or foreign entities hostile to the regime. The division highlighted the deeply contentious nature of the Iran protests and the challenges celebrities face when entering political discourse. This moment also reignited broader discussions about the role of public figures in addressing human rights issues. When artists or influencers with massive platforms choose to comment on international crises, they can amplify marginalized voices, pressure authorities, and mobilize public opinion. Yet they also risk backlash, accusations of virtue signaling, or being drawn into complex geopolitical debates they may not fully understand. Dua Lipa's post, brief as it was, became a flashpoint for these tensions. Her Service 95 platform has previously tackled topics ranging from cultural preservation to women's rights and mental health, often with a focus on underrepresented stories. By linking the Iran situation to that initiative, she framed it as part of a larger commitment to awareness rather than a one-off political stance. Still, the specificity of the quote, focusing on slaughter and mass isolation, made the message particularly pointed and emotional. As the situation in Iran continues to evolve, with reports of ongoing demonstrations, arrests, and restrictions, Dua Lipa's call to keep your eyes on Iran serves as a reminder that global attention can ebb and flow. For many Iranians facing repression, having a high-profile figure acknowledge their plight offers a sliver of hope that the world has not entirely looked away. Whether this leads to further statements from the singer or remains a singular act remains to be seen, But the impact of her rare foray into political commentary is already evident in the divided responses it provoked.